Hey Todd, it's Ian. How you doing? Long time, man. Very, very long time. The reason why I'm sending you this, I got in touch with Renee a few weeks ago, and we every once in a while we correspond. I've seen her here or there, but I said, hey, give me Todd's contact information because I had something I wanted to tell him, and I thought just doing it by video would be easy. So hopefully we complete the loop and you see this if I do everything right on the tech side. So anyway, first things first. Hope you're doing well. Renee told me you're down in Florida. Your parents are still doing good. You might have heard Doug and Helene passed in the last couple of years. My dad passed April of last year, 24. My mom, she kind of got into a long thing with basically her nervous system started breaking down. So she passed away in 22. So for Seth and I, it's been kind of a rough run, but it's life, and all families have to deal with these things, you know. But good to hear your parents are still going strong and everything. And I think Renee said you were working on their place. But anyway, I hope you're well. What I wanted to I kept thinking about it and thinking about you, and I was like, I got to send this to Todd. So my oldest son, Kane, is 9 years old, or he's going to be 9 years old in a couple of weeks. So I actually volunteered to coach baseball rookies. He was on the team. I was an assistant coach. I wasn't willing to take on the full coaching responsibilities, but I was an assistant coach. It was fun. And if you may remember when we were kids, it was, a comedy of errors with kids throwing and the balls going between their legs. And you just kind of laugh and hope they have a good time. But it was fun. The team, by the way, was the Orioles, and I kind of found that funny because the only team outside of the Red Sox when we were kids that I kind of liked, and they were in our division, was the Baltimore Orioles. And I don't know if you remember Eddie Murray. He was the switch hitting first baseman for the Orioles. He was awesome. I always admired him as a player. He was really good. I'm imagining he kind of got close to the Hall of Fame but didn't make it in. But anyway, to you, I had a memory as I was going through this of you and I going out into the street, and you'd learned how to throw a little bit, or had learned to throw before me. And I remember one winter, you and I went out in the street and we started playing catch, and we were like standing in Valley Street, and we were like 3 feet away from each other, and you like tossed me the ball. You could already throw, and you would like toss me the ball, and I'd bobble it and whatever. And then like we kept doing that day after day, and then we went to 5 feet, and then 10 feet, and then 15 feet. And obviously you and I played on the same teams, and you were a great catcher. And we went through all that stuff through Little League and into Babe Ruth and the whole thing. And your dad would blow a gasket once in a while, but he was a good coach. He tried to do the right things by the kids, and God knows all the driving you around. It's like you get older as a parent, you realize like, oh my God, he was exhausted from the work day, and he was driving all these like crazy kids around and everything to games. The other memory I had was, I don't know if we were on the same team at the time. I think we were. I played one season of T-ball, and do you remember, I don't know if you remember the coach, Mr. Favalora, who I was recently looked up. He passed away in 2010. And I'll never forget, we played one season, and I sucked. I think it was in between the first season and second season of T-ball that you and I did that thing. We started going outside, and like you said, Ian, just standing there 2 feet away from me, and I'll toss the ball to you, and we gradually like did that. But I'll never forget, you and I played catch all winter, and then we went out in the second season, and we walked out on the field, one of those little minor league fields by the school, and Favalora was hitting fly balls, and I ran out to the outfield, and he hit a fly ball, and I chased it down, and I threw it all the way back to home plate, and he was like Macintosh. He said it was a long winter, and he was laughing hysterically. It was great. But anyway, I just had to tell you that. Thanks for all the baseball we played as kids. We had a lot of fun playing, and with Casey too. You and me and Seth and Casey out in the street, playing football on the street and everything else that we did to try to keep ourselves busy, the pond hockey and the whole thing. By the way, God bless Mr. Snow, who let us skate on that pond back there, although I don't think he was ever totally psyched about it, couldn't get away with that nowadays. There'd be lawsuits and shit. But anyway, buddy, I just wanted to tell you that good memories as I was kind of going back into the baseball thing with a boy. By the way, the Red Sox fucking suck, but you probably know that already. Hope you're doing well. I'll send you my contact information. Renee gave me the contact card after I send you the link to this video. Feel free to send anything back if you want to send me a text or whatever, but you be well and you take care of yourself, okay? All right, 2025, can you fucking believe it, man? All right, take care of yourself. Bye-bye.